Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online classes after a short break. Now, first, I would like to ask, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine and doing good in health. Now, dear students, as you know that the cases of the COVID-19 is day by day increasing, so there is less possibility of the schools to be reopened soon. We have to wait a little more to make ourselves safe. So again, you will get the online classes same as you got it up to 31st of May. You have to cooperate to the teachers and to parents and just make yourself busy in studies. Now move to the subject. I would like to ask, have you all completed your geography work along with all the diagrams? Then you also got the holiday assignment. What is the progress of it? Have you completed all the work and also started learning? If not, then complete it soon as possible. Those who have completed, it's very good that you have done the work. You start learning, and I know some of you started learning also. Now, those who have not even yet started the work, complete it soon. Otherwise, now again you are getting the classes and will be overburdened to complete all the work. When we now come to this topic. If we talk about the syllabus of the first term of geography, total 4 chapters are there. Out of that, first 3 we have completed. First 3 means the portion of the first term, that representation of geographical features. The second chapter, atmosphere. 10th chapter, Australia. I have explained you and also given the answers of the questions of all the 3 chapters, and hope maximum of the students have completed. Most of you have completed also. Now, one chapter is left, that is Antarctica. And after completing this chapter, I would explain you the map work. So till I complete this chapter, it's a request to all of you to arrange the map of Australia as well as Antarctica. Once I finish this chapter, I will explain you what are the features that have to fill in the map of Australia and Antarctica. You need separate maps of Antarctica as well as the Australia. Now going to start the chapter 11, Antarctica. What do you know about Antarctica? Yes, Antarctica is the 5th largest continent. All of you know that there are 7 continents. Out of those 7 continents, Antarctica is the 5th largest continent. Some of the students get confused about it and they think that it is the smallest continent. Not at all. If we check according to the sequence wise from the largest to the smallest, the Asia is the largest continent. Second one is Africa. Third, North America. Fourth, South America. Fifth is Antarctica. Antarctica is the 5th largest continent. Sixth one is Europe, and 7th and the smallest one is Australia. So today we are going to read about Antarctica, continent Antarctica. So it is the 5th largest continent. Next one is southernmost and the last discovered. Antarctica is the southernmost continent. which lies in the southern hemisphere. No southernmost, no other continent lies beyond the southern side of Antarctica. So it is the southernmost and the last discovered. Among the 7 continents, Antarctica is the lastly discovered continent. And as it lies near the South Pole, and we know that the temperature near the South Pole is very less. Therefore, we can see that 98% of the land of Antarctica is covered with snow for maximum period of or maximum time of the year. It is the windiest, driest and the coldest continent. Then the term Antarctica referring to the opposite of Arctic Circle. Antarctica means the opposite of the Arctic Circle. Towards the north side, it is the Arctic Circle, and towards the southern side is the Antarctica, the South Pole. Here it is the South Pole, here it is the North Pole. So in the map also you will find this. Some of the map shows the location of Antarctica, and also some of the map you will find that Antarctica is not marked. So it lies completely in the southern hemisphere near the South Pole. Next, we will come to know how this continent is discovered.